Hello students again. So we're going to start with the second skill for the week. And this skill, if you don't know how to get there, just make sure that you type on the search bar right here. It's the skill EF6. So it's right here. You just go to the top here and you type EF6. And you're going to click on the first skill you see here, right there. I'm already there, so I'm just going to stay here. So I will do this one. So on the past video, if you watched the past video, if you have not watched the past video, then you are on the wrong video. Please go ahead and go back first to the video from Monday. You have, in the past video, we actually were interpreting the graph. So we're trying to read the graph, and based on the graph, we will answer the question. For this skill, you are going to complete the graphs. So based on the data given, based on the information given, you have to complete a graph. Okay, that's what all this skill is about. So same as the last video, I'm just gonna do 8 questions. Then during our live meeting, I'll do like 4 or 5 more questions, and I'll answer questions as well from the questions you get on your IXL account. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read the question. I'll try my best to explain this question, and then hopefully if you did not understand it the first time, maybe with the second question, it would be a little bit easier for you to understand. Okay, so question. I'm going to read the problem. The students at Columbia Middle School are raising money for sports equipment. And then they give you a little table where it says fundraising by grade level, month, 7th graders, 8th graders. They give you the months and the money they found rise for those specific months and grade levels. Now I'm going to read here. It says, use the data in the table to complete the missing line. The missing line, so we're going to graph it, in the double line graph below. Click to select the points on the graph. The graph that it's already given, it's the 7th graders. The graph for the 7th graders, which is with the yellow, right? And they created that graph using these numbers here. Now we need to create the 8th graders graph using these numbers here, which they're telling you in August, the 8th graders raised $30. So I'm gonna go to August here, and I would go to $30, and I click. So you click there, and look how you have that little point, which is the beginning of your graph, right? Now, if we go to September, how much money do I have on September for the 8th graders? Yeah, you have $20. So I go September, I go to 20, and I click on 20. Then I need to go to October. So if I go to October, that would be $10, which is right here. Then for November, oh, I'm sorry. For October, you're right. Oh, no, yes, we're good. It's 10. And then for November, we have $90. So I go to the top, 90. Now, if you're wondering, Ms. Rodriguez, where are you getting those numbers? I'm getting them from the table right here. Look, August 30, September 20, October 10, November 90. And I'm getting it from where it says 8th graders, because that's the line I need to create. Do not look at this one, because those are the numbers you already have on the graph. So I'm going to continue. So I did November, and that's 90. And now December, it's 50. So I go December, and I go to 50, which is right here. Let me just double check, because I don't want to get it wrong, because I'm not checking it. So 50, 90, 10, 20, and 30. So we got it. Okay, now let's check if it's right. And we got it right. Now let's do this one here. So I'm going to read it one more time. The dance studio in Oakland has students studying many different styles of dance. And then they give you like the dance students, the year, and the type of dance, which is tango and ballet. Now, using the data in the table, complete the missing line in the double graph below. Click to select the points on the graph. The graph they're giving me already is a tango graph, which is all of these numbers. They already used them, so I'm not going to use those anymore. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cross out those numbers so you don't get confused. So I'm just going to cross it out. Those are not the ones we're going to use. Why? Because those already use them. So I will use the ones for the ballet. So I'm going to select in here ballet, and I'm going to circle ballet. There you go. I'm going to use those. Oh my God, I covered the number. So I'm just going to circle ballet. I'm sorry guys, it's really hard to write with this on the computer, so sorry for that. Now let's try to do it. So I would go to ballet, and it started on 2012 with 60 students. So I go to 2012 and I click on 60. There we go. Then I go to 2013. And what number do you think corresponds to 2013? Yes, smart students, 80. Then I go to 2014. So for 2014, I would have 80 students as well. So I click and 80. It's okay if they're overlapping, if they are on the same point, it's fine because I'm following the table. So in 2015, I have 20, which is right there. Then on 2016 is 0, so it will stay right there. And 2017, it's 90. So I go to 90, which is right there. Now let's see if we got it right. And we did. Ooh, we have a new type of problem. So let's try this one here. Now I'm going to read the question, then try to create the graph for the problem, right? A transportation official researched the cost of bridge tolls in 2007. Use the data in the table to complete the bar graph below. And then they give you like the little table, and they're showing you in here the bridge tolls in 2007, the bridge, and the name of the bridge, and the bridge toll, the price of the bridge tolls, right? So now if you see in here that George Washington Bridge, it's right here, and it costs $6. Then the Verrazano Narrows Bridge cost $9. Then the Golden Gate Bridge cost $5. Then the San Mateo Bridge cost $4. So we need to complete the missing graph. How much is it for the Oakland Bay Bridge? $4, right? So I'm just going to complete my graph here to $4, which is like that. And now my graph is complete. Now let's submit it. And we got it right. Now we're going to do the same for this one here. So you need to read the question, otherwise you're not going to get it correct. So I'm going to read it in here. Bryce's allowance is 20 per week. So I go to Bryce, 20. There you go. Paul's allowance is 20 per week. I go to Paul's, 20. Now Erin's allowance is 20 per week. I go to Erin, 20. And Fra's allowance is 5 per week. Oh, poor Fras. So it's here, and it would be just 5 right there. And then you click submit. We completed our graph. That's all you need to do. So good job. Now let's do 3 more questions. Let's do this one. A coffee shop monitors the number of cups of coffee sold each day. Use the data in the table to complete the bar graph below. Then on the table you have the cup of coffee sold that day and the number of cups per day. So they're telling you that in Tuesday they sold 70 cups, but you don't have it here, so you have to create it. Tuesday, 70. There you go. Now on Wednesday you have 80, and on Thursday you have 30. So you're done. Awesome. Let's do this one here. The receptionist at the doctor's office kept track of each patient's wait time. Use the data to complete the histogram below. Now look at the histogram. Time in minutes from 0 to 4, from 5 to 9, from 10 to 14, from 15 to 19, and from 20 to 24. Then and on the y-axis you have the number of people. So you have in here the doctor's waiting time in minutes, right? Now we are trying to find how many patients, the number of people, waited from 5 to 9 minutes. That's the first thing we need to look at. Now, if I check in here, it's telling me that one person waited from 0 to 4 minutes. And that one, I'm going to start crossing now the numbers that I have in here that waited. So one person waited from 0 to 4 minutes, which is that one. Now, I also have that one person waited from 10 to 14 minutes. That is a 10 that I have here. So I'm going to cross out this one. Then I have that 5 people waited from 15 to 19 minutes. So I need to have 5 of that. So let me cross it out. This is 15, so this one counts. 1. Do I have 16? Yes. 2. Do I have 17? Yes. 3 and 4. Do I have an 18? No. Do I have a 19? Yes. So that is 5. So this one was 1. This one is 1. This one is 5. Now look at this one here. How many people do you think it would be for 20 to 24? Yeah, 2. So I have 2 that waited from 22 to 24, which is this one here and this one here. Oh my God. So then how many people waited from 5 to 9 minutes? What do you think the answer would be? Tricky, right? Well, because the answer is 0. No one waited from 5 to 9 minutes. So when you're trying to create your graph here, please do not go all the way to the top. It's not 4, it's not 3, it's not 2, it's not 1, it's 0. So you just leave it like that. And then you submit. Now let's see if we get it right. And we did. Okay, so I'm going to do one more question. I'm going to do this one here. A machine at the candy factory dispensed different numbers of lemon flavored candies into various bags. Okay, use the data to complete the histogram below. Then on the x-axis, we have the number of lemon flavored candies, and on the y-axis, we have the number of bags. And this is the data I have to graph. Now, look how from 0 to 9, it's telling me that I have 3 bags. So I'm going to cross out those numbers on the top. So from 0 to 9. So 0, I don't have a 0, but I have a 1. So I'm going to cross out the 1. Do I have a 2? No. Do I have a 3? No. 4? No. 5? No. 6? Yes. 7? No. 8? Yes. 9? No. So I have the 3 crossed out for the first bar. Now from 10 to 19, let's see how many do we have from 10 to 19. Do I have a 10? No. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? No, we do not have those numbers. So for this bar here, I do not have bags that have from 10 to 19 number of lemon flavored candies. So I'm just going to click right here, 0. There were none, 0. Now I'm going to continue from 20 to 29. Oh yes, I do have. I have this one here, which is 27. Oh, let me put color. 27. And that's actually the only one because look, it says right here that it's only one. Now let's see from 30 to 39. So from 30 to 39. So 30, you have 1 here. So I'm going to put 1 mark. 130. Do we have 32? No. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Oh, we have 38. So how many bags from 30 to 39 candies do we have? Only 2 bags. So because of that, I would just go here and type 1, 2. Now from 40 to 49, for these to make sense, I need to cross out all of the bags that I have on the top. It says that I need to have 4 bags from 40 to 49. And it makes sense because if you check in here, it's telling you that you have 40. So it's oh, sorry guys. It would be 40, 40, 48, and 47. So, so the answer for this would be 0 from 10 to 19 and 2 from 30 to 39. Now let's check it. We got it correct. This is the last one I would do, and then join me on the live meeting so I can explain a little bit more about these questions. So here we go. In the spelling bee, Tanner spells 60 words correctly. Alan spelled 40 words correctly. And Bernice spelled 10 words correctly. Using this data to complete the bar, use this data to complete the bar graph below. Click to set the length of the missing bar. Here we go. So it's telling you that Tanner spells 60 words correctly. So I need to go here and check on 60 words, which would be right there. And then Alan spelled 40 words correctly. So Alan 40, oh, that's there already. And Bernice spelled 10 words correctly. So 10. And then I submit. Wonderful. Okay, students, so that's all what I'm going to explain for this one. Look how this one is the same thing, the one with the point. So you go and select the point according to the graph, you create your graph, and then you go to the next question. Look how I did 8 questions and I got a 60, which if you do 9, then you're going to get